led by a staffer out of the green room towards the pitch of the Clashdome. As you step out into the brightly lit arena, walking across the crash mat covered floor beneath you, you see the stands filled to the nines with people who want to see this year's crop of promising young Starview idols cheering at the top of their lungs for you and for Strikerz coming out from the opposite end of the pitch.
Oh, it's Strikerz. Got it.
Oracle. Come on.
You only know because the crowd is now chanting both of your names, Satellite and Strikerz, from various places.
Exactly.
Some of them have signs as well, so you can see that it is Strikerz with a Z. Yes, you step out, you see your floating platforms. For the moment, they are lowered a bit so that you can climb onto them properly. They've got like a little stepladder thing that you can get onto them with. And if you have instruments with you, you can get them all connected up with whatever connectors are on the on the platform as well. I don't know if any of you do have instruments.
Mimi plays guitar.
Yeah, so you can hook that up if you want.
Ooh.
Because I played guitar alongside the Strikerz in the...
The Strikerz do all have, well, most of them have instruments.
We get it, you're a band.
Yeah, I will say, for the makeup of their group, it's Allie on main vocals and guitar. You have Armstrong on backing vocals and drums. Hunter/Killer Shot is backing vocals and bass. And Spinner Sparrow is the only one who doesn't have an instrument. She is vocals and dance.
And sometimes tambourine, please?
And sometimes tambourine when the song calls for it, yes.
I mean, tambourine is like having a rhythm ribbon at this point. Like, it's just a dance.
Yeah, it is. And it's very important to me that a band have someone who does nothing but play tambourine. Like, that's important to me. I love it.
I just thought of something. What if the Oracle does like all the like mixing?
I do imagine Oracle as kind of like a synthy DJ type.
Yeah.
Like with glowing hologram like DJ turntable thing.
Yeah. And like a bunch of other equipment that just like portals in out of nowhere, basically.
But I do think if generally Mimi is the only one with like a physical instrument always there, then probably you're a dance-focused group, dance and singing.
Yeah, I know we never like technically confirmed this, but Natalie does have like a magical instrument, whether it's a microphone or an actual other instrument, but at this point it seems to make more sense that it would be a magical microphone.
Yeah. Full magical idol.
We're so cool.
I don't think Wendy has an instrument. She's here to sing and dance.
She's a pop princess.
Yes.
Very much that.
Yes, and we love it.
So since this is a kind of like circular platform, I'm guessing we do have a lot of space to like move around for dance reasons.
Yeah, it's quite a big platform.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if like the more musical focused folks should be in the center and the dancer folks be more out around them.
Mimi center.
That makes sense.
Well, Mimi can also float around, so
no,
you could be orbiting the center.
So the other thing is, if I'm going to make an alien friend, I think at this point I probably need to. So I'd like to roll for volume to see if I can get any to make a little alien friend.
Go for it. You roll plus conditions marked. You currently have one condition.
Why is this one good? The last one was so terrible.
Yeah, the plus one helped. You do get a 10 with that.
It comes and goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get all your volume and no drawbacks.
Nice. You love to see it. So, might want to use the other ones at some point, but for now, I think then I'll use the Pygmalion crescendo and create a little person-sized alien. I guess I would want to make it like Mimi size, so it doesn't upstage Mimi, but that like can dance around with Mimi.
Mimi's little.
Yeah, let me see. I don't know the name. Oh, Pina, that's right. The alien from Creamy Mommy.
Oh yeah, the little gray
yeah.
alien thing.
Yes.
Oh,
Something about that
so
size
cute.
Oh, that is cute. With the same eyebrows?
Yes.
Tiny
yes,
friend.
okay.
Mm-hmm,
Perfect.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes,
Space
definitely
baby.
a space baby. Yeah.
Literally a baby.
Actual
Mhm.
infant.
Yeah, so you create this glowing little space baby for Mimi to have as a little friend.
Awesome. So yeah, now you have a little friend for the duration of the scene.
Yay!
So you would spend one to have
Have a
the
friend.
creation and one to have it animated independently of yourself.
Yes. Exactly.
So
I can think it like orbits Mimi,
Hmm.
the little moon. And it's going to help Mimi protect the party.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you all get mounted onto this little like floating island thing. Strikerz is doing the same. They've got all their equipment set up and whatnot. And I think soon enough, you are ready for liftoff. You get some sort of generic, just a low hum of dramatic music to lead into the start of your thing. As you lift up off the ground and people start changing their light sticks to the colors that they want to support you with. Notably, you do see a decent amount more yellow than blue already.
Yes.
Oh no, they're the underdog.
Oh, God.
Keep them there.
But we have plot armor. Fine. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so we can't die. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. At the very least, they can't kill us.
They can't kill us.
Yeah, so already as you're rising, you are rising a little bit faster than Strikerz are, although you are both going up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
They
makes
can
sense.
see us already, right? Yeah, I think Wendy's already kind of like keep hyping them up, keep that positivity for us going as we rise.
Yeah, as you head up into the sky, you are far enough apart on the pitch because it's such a large stadium that you generally will have, like, the sound will carry enough so that, like, the audience that's closer to Strikerz will hear Strikerz play their songs, and the audience that's closer to you will hear you play your songs. But I think as you get closer together, the sounds will mash more, depending on what happens. You're not really in too much control of the movement of your platform. There isn't like a steering wheel or anything. It's set to just kind of orbit the stadium based on the hype levels of the crowd.
I feel like, based on the songs that we've established, I would love for us to open with Gravity Inevitable.
Ooh.
Especially because I feel like Namsoon has thrown down the gauntlet.
True.
And it also just like, it's the kind of song that you can picture kind of like opening on a dark stage with like a spotlight illuminating a soloist.
Yeah, it's got high impact.
Like the lights just go off and then a single light comes down and we're opening with that seems cool to me.
I love that image.
I will say generally for the way I want to do this fight, I'll probably use ensemble performance a bit more sparingly than we've been using it up to now. Just because I'd like to get more of the individual actions that you're each doing to contribute to these performances.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So who wants to... So we're starting with Namsoon's song, it sounds like.
Yeah. I think that the light shines on the Oracle, and they have I think a bunch of the records that they're using are kind of like contained in these like spinning magical circles. And I think that they just like the circles just like boost the records around them kind of like in a ring, as they just like mix all of these sounds together to create this this song of inevitability and like magnetic attraction. So maybe that's an all eyes on me. When you perform to impress in an audacious or unconventional way, you may roll diva instead of standard attributes.
Yeah, I think I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you are using your musical skills, but you are also incorporating your powers in an interesting way.
Yeah, making it more visual. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
10.
So you get to choose from the perform to impress. Let me scroll up to perform to impress. On a hit, you get a satisfying reaction, and on a 10+, you choose 2 from the list.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Also, for All Eyes on Me, the move, on a hit, I might take either the harmony or technique option if I desire.
Yeah, you're not restricted in that way like you normally would be.
I think then I will, I think that I will impress or surprise a group or crowd. So the entire, the stadium full. And then I will, do I want to, I think I'll take the technique, benefit, which is taking +1 forward.
Yeah, definitely. I think the audience is a big fan of this song, especially all of your diehard stans who are in the audience. They are waving their yellow light sticks extremely vigorously, I think, which is gaining you a decent amount of altitude in this competition so far. And you can add 1 reputation to your sheet for impressing them, and you get your +1 forward. In response, you said this is like generally like a sound-based thing that you're doing with your powers, right?
Yeah.
So this is fun because Strikerz has a sound-based idol as well in their ranks. I think to start with, Strikerz are playing a fairly normal opening set for them. Notably, they are not playing 7-10 split yet. They're playing. They're starting with Ride the Lightning because that is one of their big crowd pleasers to start. And it's just kind of an upbeat pop punk number. It's got a great like groove and a beat to it, so that'll it's got a bit where you can like get the audience to clap along with it as well, which is great for keeping the enthusiasm high on their side as well. But as far as like powers go, they're keeping it fairly low key to start until you get kind of deeper into the Oracle's song. At which point, when you've got your... Sorry, can you describe what the sound stuff for your display looks like again?
Sound-wise, I think it's... Sorry, are you asking for like what I'm doing with my powers? Or are you asking for like a description?
Yeah, either a visual or like magical description of what's going on.
Yeah, in that case, it looks like a bunch of like golden records trapped in like different magical circles, sort of like like tops, like spinning throughout the crowd.
Okay, I like this because I think when Strikerz gets to that like clapping section of their song, Allie, whose power is sound manipulation and sonic blasts, is going to amp up her power, and on every clap beat, she's going to make a sonic blast emanate out from their platform as they get close to yours in the orbit that they're in. And she's going to try and make her blasts interfere with your glowing sound records and see if she can disrupt them.
Makes sense.
So who would like to help prevent this or do something else about it? Because I think if otherwise, it's just gonna happen.
It sounds like a good time for shield.
It does, doesn't it? I also have energy beams, so it'd actually be really fun to do some skeet shooting right about now, and like
you would be helping Allie.
That would be Oracle's things. I would be helping Allie, and I am briefly confused because I am Mimi, and I realize that maybe it is shield time. Yes,
I will say the skeet shooting would be kind of funny.
Yeah, you could turn it back on her, like in terms of like she's trying to do this to disrupt, but if you turn it into part of the show, that could disrupt in return in its own way.
That was exactly what was going through my little brain. That was exactly what was happening in my little mind. Was that like popping them into tiny fireworks with energy beams before they can be like knocked down or made to look uncool?
This was our plan all along.
This was our plan. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna kind of pop them into like gold colored fireworks.
All right. In that case, it sounds like you're interfering with someone's efforts, which would be an upstage.
Uh-oh.
With Diva.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, honey pop. Yeah.
No.
I mean, you can. It's always fun to roll with your bad stats.
1 second. Let me look at this.
I have -4. I am nervous.
Actually, I think the minus caps at -3.
I'm torn between trying or trying to find another way. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm just doing a little bit of mathematics. I'm doing a couple little like tests. I'm raising my finger and lowering it onto my mouse button without clicking.
You don't have to. You could also do the shield thing, which would probably be a different roll.
What kind of roll would the shield thing be?
Probably would be maybe it would be another upstage.
Wait! I'm a fool.
Oh, do you have a move?
I'm a fool. We're all fools here.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, do you have a move for this?
Use the move.
I do. Once per session, when you use a basic move in an unorthodox way, you may roll that move with whatever attribute you want.
Yeah!
Oh.
What's the unorthodox way you're using it?
What if I made them pop into little hearts? Would I be allowed to substitute charm for Diva?
Aw.
Because I'm just being cutesy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yay!
So cute.
Is it the tone Oracle is trying to set? No. Is it a very me way of solving this problem? Yes. Here we go. +3.
Perfect.
Oh
13.
Incredible.
You solved my Diva riddle.
Incredibly powerful.
I've solved it. I've solved the Diva riddle.
So
I
strong.
love that.
Incredible.
And then, like, maybe the hearts, like the little firework particles, like, they turn to little hearts that then, like, pop, and because the song is about gravity, they kind of, like, seem like they're getting sucked back toward the Oracle.
Ooh,
Ooh. Yeah, to go with the song for sure.
that's fun.
Yes, for the listener, the way that Mimi's move, A New Trick, works, she can do this, but the hit and miss conditions change so that it's full hit has to be 11 or higher, partial hit is 8 to 10, and a miss is 7 or lower. So you hit a 13, so you're right lucky on that.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is this is Cat making choices, not Mimi. I'm going to protect yourself or avoid consequences. I'm going to protect someone or something else, obviously. I'm protecting Damson's performance. I'm also going to force a hesitation, error, or overreaction.
Okay. Now let's see what I can do here. Yeah, I think probably just this is an error on Striker's part because the intent was to make you look bad, but they just created a cool light show for you. And you can see, even though they're across the stadium from you now, you can see them going like, "Oh, God damn it," as they shift to their next to the next song in their set.
So should we also shift to our next song?
Sounds like a good time to do it.
Sounds like it's time.
I'll give you a couple more moves for some of the upcoming songs, but I think that sounds like a good shift on that one at least.
I would agree.
Now, I feel like we probably had this conversation before, but who should go next? If I may, I do feel like Natalie should be the last, like the closer.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay, yeah.
I agree with that entirely.
Who would pop off from
let's
Oracle
see.
this? Maybe Mimi should go next because this goes well from what Mimi just did. Or
Yeah,
we
it's
could
true.
do Mariah, because Mariah hasn't done anything in a bit.
I would like that, I think.
Wow. Okay.
Whatever you prefer.
No, I'm okay. That's just Mariah.
Yeah, so we said Wendy's song was Solar Winds, right?
But yes, it's Solar Winds. I think it's a very upbeat, poppy song. Has a lot of like postmodern 80s influences, which definitely help the synth of it all. And I think it's about like, like changes. If I had to give it a theme.
I think there's definitely some Chloe Ray fans in the audience who would love this number.
Like the solar winds are blowing and you gotta catch them.
Oh, yeah.
Just to establish something there for you.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
My bestie
Yeah, Joy's out there. You can spot her.
Yes.
Where's Waldo style in the crowd. You managed to spot them.
Yes. Okay. I do think that this is maybe, if I can, Erin, and I know I've used it a bunch, but I will cash it in early to use my hard carry since this is in an ensemble performance. Or should I hold that later?
Oh, you want to do this as an ensemble performance?
I think so. I think in all of our songs we have ensemble moments, and I feel like that I'd want to use it.
Yeah, you can have this represent the ensemble moment of this
definitely.
song.
Cool. I just think there's we got some really sick harmonies. Especially in the bridge. Oh, I think the bridge is fantastic. I think very Chloe Ray Johnson moment. But there's a moment where Wendy talks to the crowd and she's like, hey, you can always make a change. You know what I mean? Just very one of those moments.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then it leads into this vocal harmonization, belty moment where all of our voices rise up. And that is the ensemble moment.
Right.
That's when I'm going to use the hard to carry move. Yeah.
So if we're doing this as an ensemble performance, what does everybody else think they're contributing in this moment with the harmonies? I guess maybe this would just be a harmony roll.
I have thought of this.
I would love it.
Because I think Mimi has a voice like Lily Zombieland. Which is to say, I don't know if you've ever heard the Zombieland Saga songs that have, especially Lily and Junko harmonies that sound just really great with lower, stronger voices.
I think that the Oracle is, so I think that we all start off as a singular, harmonic chord. And then I think with, some of the electronic tweaking that the Oracle can do, she kind of disperses that chord into more and more complex sort of sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, a vocal shattering, but positive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's still harmonic, but it becomes more and more complex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think for Natalie, I mean, we're all doing harmonizing and so on, but I wonder if perhaps you would also use your magic for this one a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You do have a magic microphone.
I do, yes. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of how I would perhaps try to accentuate the kind of mood, the visual mood of whatever Wendy wants to display. Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea. Because your powers are cosmic energy manipulation. I can have weather control, obviously clouds and mist. So what if as our voices are hitting that crescendo, my visual flare of clouds part, and I mean Wendy is the center for this song, right? So there's just this light just emanating from her.
Yeah.
This is so dramatic.
Definitely.
But the rising sun,
I was definitely thinking
it's
sun
gotta
stuff,
be,
for sure.
right?
Yeah.
And the fun part about this is that obviously this is the Clashdome, this is a covered arena, but it does have the ability to open up a bit at the top And I think in special circumstances, if the performer requests it, the sunroof can open during the performance.
Wendy is the center for this song, right? So there's just like this like light just like emanating from her, like this is so dramatic. But like the rising sun, like it's gotta be, right?
I was definitely thinking sun stuff for sure.
I love that.
Yes. I also love that.
Yes, you get this great sunbeam shining down directly on you like a spotlight, basically.
Along with like our visual magical, just it's giving. It's giving.
Focusing it. I think magic notwithstanding, I think this is probably still going to be a harmony since the focus is still going to be you harmonizing with each other.
I love that.
Makes sense.
And then since I get the +1, do I just, it says additional +1 to the final roll result, so do I just roll and then add +1?
Yeah, we do the roll and then you add +1 at the end. Anyway, so first off, does anybody have +2 or higher in harmony?
Yes.
We got one.
No.
Do all participants have +1 or higher in harmony?
I sure do.
No.
Okay.
Does more than one participant have 0 or lower in harmony?
Yes. Well, more than one or one?
More than one.
Oh, well, it's just me, I think.
Just you. Okay.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am the non-harmonious person.
You're perfect unchanged.
Okay.
I know that all participants have at least one sync with each other.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Nobody's at 0 with everybody. Are the participants ill-prepared or off-balance? No.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got a 9.
No. Yeah.
Yes! Oh, +1 from your
Yes, the
ability.
+1 mattered. The
Hard
+1
carry.
mattered.
Yes. Hard carry,
yeah.
Hard carry, yeah.
So yes, with a 10 on your ensemble performance, you succeed beyond all expectations and gain a critical opportunity. So I think the opportunity is just, this looks like cool as hell, and you're going to gain a lot of altitude from this.
Let's fucking go.
So
Yes.
the distance between you and Strikerz is actually getting fairly significant at this point. Like, they're not dropping, but they're certainly not rising nearly as fast.
Oh no, where did they go?
We cannot see them anymore.
Oh, yeah, you can still see them, but they're getting smaller in your vision.
You're like, that's so weird. There's like a whole portion of the crowd that doesn't have, like, there's like 4 or 5 people. They don't have any light sticks. That's
Yeah,
so
there's
weird.
a lot
Anyway.
of yellow in the crowd you can see. Decent amount of blue still. People do like Strikerz, but still.
Hey. I mean, we like Strikerz too. But
I like them.
Strikerz. Why do I keep forgetting their name?
Is that like the warehouse people that like went on? Isn't that what that is? Like the warehouse people who got really
Oh
upset?
no, we have to support them. You're right. We have to support them.
I think as you're finishing off this bit of the performance, you said the chorus that you're singing right now, or the bridge that you're singing right now, involves singing about like things that you can't change or that you need to change or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's like the winds of change are coming.
Mm-hmm.
If you accept them,
as you're singing that, you start to hear from below the sounds of another song attempting to sort of harmonize with you, sort of building off it like a riff almost, with the lyrics being like, the winds of change are coming, and the winds of change are coming, and they're coming for you. And you hear Alley Cat just belt like an extremely impressive, like solid, strong high note, which is also like a sonic scream, basically. But the damaging part of it is only aimed at you. It's very targeted.
Wow.
Worm.
I have a pitch. When things are targeted toward a single person, it's very funny to redirect them with holes in space-time.
I was thinking.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I will. I think that yeah, if this like sonic scream comes with any sort of like visual flair, just like a portal opens up and like
Alright.
intercepts it, basically.
That sounds like an upstage from the Oracle.
That is correct. All right. +1.
Jeez. It's a 12.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. How do you eviscerate these
So
people?
wait. So I do have this ability that says when you successfully upstage someone, you can follow it up with an added insult or one-liner. If you do, take an extra option
Yes.
from the upstage list.
Oh my god.
This ability is called Famous Last Words, yes.
Yeah, famous last words. And so, yeah, I think as this sonic wave like passes through the portal and like back onto the Striker's own platform, the Oracle says, "What was that, hun? Can't hear you from up here."
Oh. That goes that strikes the Strikers right through their hearts, honestly.
It was a strike.
Strike.
Stop hitting yourself.
So I get to choose 4 then. Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, but you get to choose
Yeah, so is that
4
a 4?
options from the upstage list.
Oh my god. 4?
Maybe I should lower that to maybe I should lower the standard amount on that.
Oracle was made for this. Oracle was made for this. Oracle lives
Because
to upstage.
You made this game for you made this like a normal move for normal people. You didn't realize that the Shade Master Supreme, Keith, was gonna come in and be like, I'm not really into min-maxing, except when it becomes except when it's being
No,
a
it's
shady
fine.
motherfucker.
This is actually cool as hell. I probably will just leave it.
I will say
So
I saw this
good.
move and I was like, oh, thank God.
You're like, that's mine. Yoink.
Yeah, so I think that I will protect someone or something else. Obviously, Wendy. Protect yourself or avoid consequences. Force a hesitation, error, or overreaction, and then take something from them.
Ooh, what would you like to take?
Their confidence.
Here's the thing.
Damn, Ursula.
Are you gonna take something they maybe don't have?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's so sad.
Aaron.
Oh, that's so sad.
You're doing
Oh my
it.
god.
I'll say that they have at least enough for you to shake even what little they had left.
That's so sad. Alexa, play Sprigatito. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. What if there's that low, then I don't want to take their confidence. What if I take their union?
Ooh. Oh, I like this because this plays into something I was thinking I would do anyway.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I dig that a lot.
Yeah. No, I think at this point, Allie looks like defeated because like she's still like she's been doing all that she can to like sing well and perform well and use her powers to try and like interfere with her opponents as much as they can without looking bad themselves, and it's not working. And I think Spinner Sparrow looks mad. She doesn't like that Allie is like this right now. And she, as it turns out, has flying powers. So she's going to take a big ol' without consulting the rest of her team. If this were masks, this would be doing something reckless without consulting your team. She's going to leap off the platform and start zooming up towards you directly. And she's going to shoot a big ol' blast of kinetic energy directly towards the Oracle.
So we should probably do something about that.
We should. It would be.
You absolutely
It would
should.
be good to do something about that. I mean, the easy answer is to do a shield.
But we've already done that. Okay, I do have the move Drama Queen, which would be fun to use, I think. But when you spend sync to help an ally, and your help involves causing a scene or drawing attention to yourself, you may add +2 to the roll instead of +1. But that would involve helping someone else to do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's the correct thing to do, but it is funny.
I have another crescendo I can use, but it's a little dangerous.
Well, we love danger.
Yeah, what's the danger?
So I got the max 3 volume before, and I used 2 of them to make the little alien friend and have it be able to move independently of myself. But I have another crescendo, which is called Blowout, and this is you channel an intense burst of magic at an opponent, and you can use 1 volume to upstage with magic instead of +diva. But if you do, you will cause unwanted collateral damage unless you spend an additional volume. But I'm all out. I can only use 1. So it would cause collateral damage if I were to try something with that. That's the danger.
Mm.
Oh, that would be naughty. Because we love our fans, and we want to be invited back to this stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be like a last-ditch move.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like that's like very much like out of desperation. If there's really no other option.
Yeah.
I do have telekinesis, so I don't know if I can go against that. Maybe.
You probably could. You could at least go telekinesis against her. Maybe redirect the blow.
That would
maybe
make sense. Mm-hmm.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think that would be. It is a +diva though, and I am still nervous from before, from the last session, and we haven't really done anything for me to like clear it or whatever. We haven't talked about that.
right.
So,
Yeah, you would have to do whatever the
I'm still
action
nervous.
to clear a thing is. Which is, if you wanted to clear nervous, it would be to run from something difficult.
Yeah, we're not doing that right now. So.
No, this is not the time for that.
Yeah, yeah, so I guess that would be, I would have to try to upstage spinners.
Well, here's an interesting potential option. There is another basic move that you forgot to ask. No. There's another basic move that could allow you to bypass a bad stat or a condition. And that is Sync Burst.
Oh.
Once per session, when you make a move that affects another character, you may choose to roll +sync with that character instead of the move's normal attribute. Do not spend sync when you do this. Also, because you're rolling +sync, conditions don't apply.
Oh.
Indeed. Okay. That's definitely is affecting another character.
Yeah, you'd be protecting
'cause I'm trying
Namsen,
to-
so you would roll +sync with Namsen
Exactly.
if you were to do that.
Yes, and our sync at the moment is 2, or at least that's what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think I will take you up on that and do a sync first instead.
Yeah.
To telekinetically fight back.
Yeah, so basically you would be rolling +sync with whatever move you're trying to use. So in this case, it sounds like you'd be doing an upstage to protect?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so +2.
That is an 11.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much,
No worries.
Erin.
I want to make sure you get all the use out of the
Yay.
mechanics you
Hell
can.
yeah.
Of course.
Showcase
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. I as a like viewer, I guess, I feel very, very sorry for Alley Cat Strikerz. They are doing their best. But that's a 10, that's already a 10 plus, so I can choose 3 things. They've already gotten a lot going on right now, so obviously, yes, I'm protecting the Oracle, and protecting, I guess I should probably also use, avoiding consequences in this case. And...
no sneaky blowback from the MC.
They've already got a lot taken from them. I don't want to take anything else, the poor thing.
Yeah.
So I guess, speaking as a player, not as Natalie, but
I guess it could be something as simple as take Spinner Sparrow's desire to hurt Oracle.
Yeah. Because that would still be like a bit of that could end up being a distraction as well. Yeah, I think that would be, especially because like they just got like quadruple upstaged by the Oracle. Like we don't need to do, yeah. So let's go with that. So now I guess that would apply directly just to Spinner, right?
Basically, yes.
But now all their attention's on me, on
yeah.
Natalie.
So you basically would use your telekinesis to completely like redirect Sparrow's blow so that it would blow past Oracle and hit whatever power barriers are in the stadium instead.
Yeah, and they know it's me. I make sure they know it's me.
Yeah, and she flies up and lands on your platform, eyes dead set on you, like,
Ooh.
I respect the hell out of you, but I need to crush you right now.
Oh, thank you.
For the good of our group, it is necessary.
I'm very curious how the rest of the Strikerz are reacting to this.
Actually, I was gonna say, like, after this, you actually do see Armstrong is gonna make his way up as well. He's got super jumps, so he can't fly, but he can jump real high.
He does have the hops.
Okay, but how far apart are we? I thought we were a lot higher than them.
He can do Superman jumps. Those are big.
Okay.
Just super
I
hops.
love that.
Just checking.
Shade, yeah.
And so, not even shady, just being like, wait, but I thought...
Yeah. Physically, how's that possible?
He got powerful legs.
Okay.
His powers are super strength and jumps.
Yeah.
You jump, man.
It's a party.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna jump up on this platform as well with the intent of backing Sparrow up.
So when you say on the platform, it's like with us, not on the wall, right?
Right. Like on the platform on the floor, basically with you. Which I think when Armstrong lands, he's big and bulky enough that like a crack in the glass forms when he lands.
Oh no. Okay, but this is good because the next number. Well, would we be getting to the next number yet? Or
yeah, you can say that you are, because you're supposed to keep playing even if you're being assaulted by other idols with their powers.
Yeah,
Which I believe means it's time for spinning in orbit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
yes.
And I need to let you all know something.
Oh.
I don't intend to roll any dice.
What?
I refuse.
Wow,
do it.
power move. Oh, okay, yeah, no, pack it up.
Mimi has the illusionist ability, the orange tree.
Yeah.
Mimi has a signature trick, which when used to enhance a public performance means I can spend reputation to gain an automatic 10+.
Oh.
Mimi's gonna do her friendship beam.
Yes.
So Mimi strikes her signature friendship beam pose. I think it's like a Charlie's Angels affair with the hands clasped together in little guns. And a bright light gathers at her fingertips and the fingertips of anyone in the audience doing the same gesture.
Oh.
Filling the area with a gentle light that condenses into a laser show.
Now, I do also notice that you specifically say this is a blue light.
It is a blue light, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is a blue light. But you know what? The Strikerz maybe deserve to feel a little bit reassured in this moment.
This is what I was getting at.
Okay, but also, like,
Yeah.
There's also like a lot of shades of
true.
blue. Like, is it like?
I think Mimi's is like a teal, like a.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which means that it would have a green base, and what are the colors that make green? Yellow. That is one of the original colors.
Maybe that happens. That would be maybe that like combines with the yellow glow sticks to make like a green light from the
I like
crowd.
that.
Aww.
I think I like that a lot. Yeah. And Mimi's just like flying off the platform at this point. I'm not sure she's noticed that the Strikerz have decided to actually take the fight to the party.
And by the way, are you using
Yes,
this as a
that's-
flourish or a perform to impress?
I get to choose 2 from the list. I want to impress or surprise a group or crowd, but I don't believe you will allow me to gain 1 reputation because I have got this for free by spending 1 reputation.
Yeah.
That seems like an interesting...
That might be a loophole to note down for playtesting purposes. But for now, it's there, so you
Great.
can take advantage
Okay, I
of
get
it.
my reputation back. And listen, everyone. Hey, it's me, Kat. What's up?
Hello.
So, inside the cheerful space baby, there is still a very frightened Michelle. But I think the sight of so many people in the crowd doing a friendship beam with her does enable her to clear the nervous condition.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Because her fans are here with her. She can feel everybody's friendship. We're all coming together.
Michelle stands, rise up.
You love to see it.
You really do.
So yeah, I'm not rolling. I'm just getting it.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere here is that like as you sing and as you initiate your friendship beam and the stadium fills up with first this teal and then this combined green light signifying the union of both groups. This catches Sparrow and Armstrong both off guard. And from below, you hear clear as if she were right next to you, because her voice can do this. You hear Allie shout up, "It's all right, you two. We're doing our best. That's all anyone can ask of us. We really couldn't ask for better rivals. And I think we should be proud of what we've done, regardless."
Aww.
I think Mimi's gonna fly up to Armstrong and Sparrow and say, "Now is it time for 7-10 split? That one's my favorite."
I think you get a hesitation from the both of them at first. But then Sparrow and Armstrong will both smile at you and then nod. Also, Hunter de-invisibilifies and nods as well. They came up as well on Armstrong's back.
Yeah. Aw.
They were going to be all sneaky.
Oh my god.
But now there's no
Well,
need.
That's terrifying.
That's why they're called killer
Yeah.
shot.
I think Spinning in Orbit is just like a really cheerful song. It's a slightly silly song about just like running into your bestie in random places around town. It's like you're going about your business on your day and you run into your bestie at the shop and you're like, yeah, and you go get a soda together. And it's just like a little song about small delights with
Aw.
friends.
And then you leave, and then there's another bestie, and then there's friends.
Yeah. It's a town full of besties and we're all in orbit together.
Bestie Town, take me there.
Yeah.
Hey, Mimi, I know you just did a move, but I do know that you have the move Dream with you,
I do have Dream with You.
which is when you attempt to perform with an opponent rather than against them, roll plus harmony.
I would love to do that because I love Dream with You. It's my harmony.
Yeah, I know we've used this one once before, but it seems very fitting here.
Oh yeah, my harmony's 3. Because it's
Because of course.
what I do. It's 14!
Oh
No,
my
yeah.
low rolls.
King of Friendship!
So on a 10 plus, you can choose 2 from the Dream with You list. And also, obviously, your gesture is going to move them.
Yay. I don't have any more conditions. I like my attributes, because I can't shift any more into harmony or charm. So I guess I'm going to be gaining a reputation and gaining a sing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can gain a sync with either Sparrow or Armstrong, whichever one you prefer.
I'm gonna gain one with Spinner Sparrow, and I'm just gonna be like, we should do a duo performance sometime because we can both fly.
Yeah, actually, you do notice, like, this is a part of Spinner Sparrow's costume that I haven't mentioned before. Like, all the members of Strikerz have, like, the same, like, bowling-themed biker jacket with, like, the embroidered bowling pins on the back. But Sparrow's has a little extra. Her whole look is she has this, like, long, dark red-brown hair with, like, red and gold gradient colors towards the bottom to give it that fiery look.
Cute.
And on the back of the jacket, she also has a small pair of decorative brown and gold feathered wings attached to the back.
Yeah.
Cute.
Like, we should legit do a, like, temporary duo unit because we can both fly,
Yeah.
and that would be just a great performance.
I think this could be part of what Dream With You is you both, like, fly outside the platform and, like, just do an aerial ballet together.
Oh, that's very cute, yeah.
The audience loves it. If the stadium wasn't green before, it really is now.
Oh.
Yay!
There's blue and yellow in equal measure now as the audience is motivated to try and get you both up to the same height.
That being said, we are here to win. So
Absolutely.
We are here to win, and it's time. It's time for our last number.
Yeah.
What's our Natalie number?
Yeah.
I think that would be Dance at the End of the Universe. I think that suits
Yes.
suits
Yeah.
Gem
That's a
best.
closer.
That is a closer
Yeah.
for sure.
Closer.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I will also
Yeah.
say, as you're preparing to start this number, and you know that stadiums have, like, the big, like, stadium screens that you can see, like, the performers and whatnot better on.
Mm-hmm.
But they also occasionally will flash to the audience just to show audience reactions. I think you see, as you're getting ready, one of the screens flashes briefly enough that you can see your father, Kohei, out in the audience, smiling proudly up at you.
Oh my goodness. Very exciting. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, definitely I think that I think for me I'm gonna do a perform to impress. So
Mhm.
yeah, Natalie is gonna like obviously using your microphone and everything, but also just trying to use like magic to kind of create that cosmic environment around everyone. I'm trying to think of whether or not we should still have the sunbeam at this point, or if it's gone by now.
I think they probably left the roof open. It takes a bit to open and
Yeah.
close that thing.
What if, as part of the performance, we just kind of dramatically blot it out?
Yeah, it could be that. I was also thinking, like, because, the sun is a part of the cosmos, like, how much can Natalie, like, also move sunbeams?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Okay. That's a cosmic energy.
It is. I think so.
It is a form of stellar energy.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's energy from a star.
Yes.
Yeah, if Aaron would fight you on it, we would all be up in arms, I think.
Yes.
Erin needs to go to bed. She doesn't have the strength to fight back.
That's true.
Fair
Aaron should be
enough.
tucking
Thank you.
themselves in.
Yes, thank you all for being up so late. But yeah, just like, kind of maybe having the sunbeams like fade out a little bit more into the cosmic energy needed to like kind of just decorate their platform. With, of course, with Natalie in the center, but yeah, and just kind of getting into, I'm sure that if we're doing any dancing around, like, I'm not sure what you all want to do. I'll leave it up to you, but yeah, I think it would be a perform to impress with technique, if that's fair. And I just wanted to point out, because just in case I need to use this move, because I haven't rolled yet, but I do have a move called the best, which is when I use perform to impress, I can always choose to re-roll the lowest die once, which is awesome.
Ooh.
Though there is a possible penalty if this number is the same or lower when I re-roll. So there's that.
Well, let's see.
But yeah. So if I'm doing it for technique, that's a +2. Perform to impress. So let's do that. Hit the big button. Oh, I did not need to use the best. Okay.
It's a 13 again.
Yes.
How does this keep happening?
Literally, the last thing that Kat rolled was a 5 and a 6. Ayumi just rolled a 6 and a 5.
Yeah. Powerful.
Love
And
to
not
see
2
it.
rolls before. Keith rolled a 5 and a 6.
It is very odd.
The dice just like you. They know it's the finale.
Yeah, they're in it.
Thank you, Discord.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you to the bots.
Yeah.
Okay. Great, so it's a 13. Very good for us. So as far as actually doing the thing, so I think that so I can choose 2 reactions. So I'm going to go ahead and gain 1 reputation because this is the Natalie's show with Natalie right now.
Yes.
It's the Natalie show with a side of Natalie and also Satellite.
Guest starring Satellite.
Yeah, and
It's part of it.
yeah, this is why I have taken a lot of Monarch moves as well, is because I do have a bit of Monarch energy. But yeah, let's see. And then as for my other thing, I think, especially because this is the last thing, I think I'm gonna go ahead and gain 1 sync with my father, because he said that Kobe is watching.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did nothing to help out the team and everything to help myself, but that's kind of in character.
I think that's fair for the last number.
Yeah.
Like, the team is already doing
Do
pretty
it.
well.
Swing for the fences.
Yeah.
Man, I got my reputation to 4. Like,
Yeah, like Mimi worked so
Everybody
hard
loves
to make this
Mimi.
like a mutual thing, and Natalie was like, "What about me?" Okay.
Yeah. We love it.
Wow, Mimi's reputation is higher than the Oracle's at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gained a lot of reputation because of being sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at this point, I think the audience manages to actually get both of your platforms very high and roughly the same height as each other. But as you get towards the end of your number and you just put your all into this performance and making it the absolute best you can with your considerable amount of skill, that is just enough to push you a little bit, just a little bit higher than Strikerz.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that after you finish, you all come back down to Earth. You have successfully completed exam week for your first year at Starview Academy.
If it's okay for role-playing reasons, I would like to do one last thing.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yes, I would like to go to Allie and shake her hands.
Yeah, I think Allie looks like... She looks relieved, honestly, because, like, as far as losing to you again goes, this is probably the absolute best way it could have happened. So she looks like she respects you and she's smiling at you and will shake your hand firmly.
Yeah. You did a great job today. Honestly, this whole week, you put up a good fight.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, you certainly motivated us to try even harder than we maybe would have otherwise. I'm not going to say it doesn't sting a little bit still, but, like, it's clear that you still, like, have a lot of respect for us, and I think we'd like to just return that in kind.
Thank you. And,
I mean, maybe it's not always clear that everyone has respect for us, and Allie nods their head over towards Oracle. But we know they mean well anyway.
Yeah, well, good luck next time. And, yeah, just don't be, I think you have reason to celebrate also.
I think, honestly, they say, like, if you got beaten by the best, that's not much to complain about.
Yeah, we are the best. That's true.
If you guys failed, I'll whip more cans at the teachers.
Oh yes, please. Can we do that? We got absolutely hosed by the electric guy on the highway.
Oh no.
Oh my god, us too.
We're on it.
He hit me with lightning.
Yeah.
They hit you with
I have a group chat to add you to.
Sparrow comes out from behind Allie at that and is like, I'm gonna hit him with a baseball bat.
I think Wendy sees like Hunter and is like, yeah, I mean, somebody who is picking on Mimi just like that can't stand, right? And it's looking directly at Hunter.
Yeah, it's cut to Hunter standing behind the rest of their group, fists balled like Arthur meme fists, like fuming on Mimi's behalf.
Oh, mean.
I love it. What a great bean.
I feel like this bean was adopted by like the stronger personalities of Strikerz and is the team baby.
Aww.
Yeah, but like it's silent baby. Like they're just so quiet.
Yeah.
You know, they seem like the cool, silent, like they seem like the Vivi.
They do. They really do.
But they're actually the Jaden.
Yeah.
Oh. I love that. And I think as like we're passing by some like cameras or like influencers or whatever, I think that the Oracle like pulls Alley Cat into one of their sight lines. It says, you know, the satellites never could have gotten where we were without some really good push-in from these from this great team of musicians, the Strikerz. So
there we go.
Extra big smile from Allie when you actually remember their name properly.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys should follow them too.
Yeah, check us out. We got all our socials, and she like rattles off their like idle tube and idle talk and whatnot.
Yeah, and I actually want to like use 2 reputation to spread major buzz about the Strikerz.
Yeah. That will absolutely help their reputation going forward into the summer and into the second year onward. People know that they were, like, even though you beat them, they were formidable rivals nonetheless, and they know not to mess.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think after all this is done, we can really only finish this up with a pizza party.
Yeah.
Because we're still freshmen.
Team pizza party, yes.
Still teenagers.
I think that we would have to have a pizza party untransformed.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
Would you like to have this, like, just with yourselves in, like, your room or something? Or would you like to have it in a big group setting?
I would like a big group setting.
Yeah.
I think that is better.
Yeah.
I would like to have an end of Drawtectives end to this.
Yes, that's exactly what was happening in my brain. Let's all go to Huggies.
Not bad.
So yeah, I think your school has rented out an entire Bave and Dusters for you.
Yeah.
But you know this Bave and Dusters has wildest dance revolution machine you've ever seen in your goddamn life. So you know that there's just this like, even because I'm assuming it's like us and our extended friends from school, including the Alley Cats.
Yes.
So I feel like there's just this almost like a secret round 2 to the finals going on at the DRR machine.
Oh my god.
What if the Dance Dance Revolution includes like a singing portion?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, maybe they take a small solace in the fact that maybe like Spinner Sparrow can beat you at Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
I think Michelle is just like laser focused on some just like old timey space shooter game like a Galaga because she's very tech, and I think that she's just a little nerd. She's just a little nerd who's really focused on this arcade machine to avoid thinking about all the people that are in this room right now.
I think as you do this, you feel a warm and familiar hand on your shoulder, and if you look back over your shoulder, it is Ruby, your planetarium manager friend. Saw you perform today, kiddo. That was mighty something.
Thanks. We did it.
That you did. They really couldn't have done it without you.
I don't know. But it was fun.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important part. Like, maybe technically they could have done it without you. They're all very talented kids, but like, you bring something to that group that it's a level of joy and pure delight that I so rarely see in the world.
Aww. Well, it was fun. It's important to have fun.
Really is.
I think. Even if you missed a step and hope that Natalie didn't see it.
I think she might forgive you.
I hope so.
And regardless, I'm sure you have tons of friends out there now for Mimi, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I hope they won't mind if I miss the stream tonight. Probably they'll be okay.
I think they'll understand. They got plenty of entertainment watching you today, I'm sure.
Did you see the part in Solar Winds when Mariah did that really great note?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, very talented kids. Like, she is going... You're all going places, and she especially, it seems like she's got some very specific dreams she's following, and I'm pretty sure she's going to meet them with, like, just smashing through them.
Namsun always says they're not a very confident dancer, but I think that they hit Gravity Inevitable really great.
I wouldn't have been able to tell if you didn't say that.
Oh, shh, don't tell them. Oh, no.
Shh, secret is safe.
It was a secret. It's a top secret.
Top secret.
Okay. All right. I mean, Natalie was perfect as always.
Yeah, and I think I could see, I know G is related to Pon Far Out, correct? I'm pretty sure I saw him in the crowd nearby somewhere. It was kind of exhilarating being that close to such a legend.
Oh, wow. He would definitely have seen me miss a step.
I'm not gonna lie, he probably would have, but also, I think he would be very kind about it. Don't stress too much about it. You had an entire stadium's worth of people who definitely didn't see it.
Yeah. And no one got hurt.
No one got hurt.
Thanks for coming.
I think, like, as that's happening, you see Mariah come, like, running down, you know, places like this. They always got, like, little weird halls made up between the machines. And I think you see Mariah kind of, like, run down, frantically looking around, sees Michelle, and just starts waving a hand and just like, hey, come on, we're playing, come on.
Huh? What? I almost got the... I have to go.
Okay, so Namsun bet that they could beat Cherilyn in this, like, old vintage fighting game. So we have to go, like, right now. And they need somebody to hold the camera because they're gonna, like, Instagram live it. So we gotta go.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Leave it to me.
You're the best at that.
She really is.
Streamer duty calls.
And Ruby will politely, like, wave you off as you go off with your friends. Yep.
To go do streamer duty. I really genuinely, the only thing I could think of when that was said was, gosh, I hope there's no trash talk involved because they're both completely brutal. Fighting game trash talk is the kind of stuff that ends friendships, and they're both
I think
so
when you get
skilled.
there, you see actually, speaking of Kohei, he is there at the Baven Dusters as well, and is, like, surprisingly enthusiastic about cheering on his child to win this fighting game match.
Yes.
That's it, honey. You just need another combo. Right there, right there, right there.
Cherilyn definitely plays completely silently, but is probably about to start yelling at her father.
Oh no!
Mark pressure on your pressure track. No.
I think that Namsun like eventually like loses because they're posing to all the cameras. They're like going after.
Oh, you can't be like in proper gamer pose, like curled over the controller because like you're trying to be cool and relaxed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But Namsun doesn't care. They just want the photo.
Also, for the sake of getting everyone's NPCs here, I'm also going to say, as you're chilling and watching this fight happen, probably Joy will find you, Mariah, at some point during all of this to, like, gush about your performance and about all the Chloe Ray references you surely dropped while you were performing.
Oh yeah, totally. And I think, like, the entire time Mariah's, like, blushing so intensely. She's just like, look, I mean, like, I know that it'd be, like, ridiculous if she saw, but, like, what if she saw? You know, like, what if she saw? Like, she would know. Like, if you know, you know.
I don't know. Like, you never know. Like, these things are really popular. It's the Clashdome. She might have seen.
Do you think I would have made her proud?
I know she would. Like, why would you even question that? You're amazing. She would put you on Eastern Breeze, the remix, this second if she were able to, I'm sure.
Oh my god, a solar Eastern Breeze.
Solar Breeze, yes.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Oh. You just like clutching each other's hands in like fan,
just devolve into fangirl
delight and agony.
Shows like falling apart.
Mm-hmm. I think this is not for right now, but later when you get back to your room and you look at the social media posts relating to today's performances, I think you will find a like from the official Chloe Ray Johnson account.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Everybody, literally, the whole dorm gets woken up by the, like, hyper-pitch, high C scream that comes out of Mariah's room.
Is it, like, supersonic?
Yes.
Do, like, dogs begin howling?
Even Alley Cat's like, oh god, what was that?
When you go to check in on her, like, she's just passed out with her phone in her hand. Glasses askew. Like, just...
I feel like that's a good moment to fade out to the credits music on.
What a
Yay!
moment.
Yeah.
We did it, we passed.
A passed out Mariah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening to Super Idols Blast Off, and thanks to the wonderful cast of today's episode. Mariah/Windy was played by Liv Chavez, who can be found on Blue Sky at livinaday. Michelle/Mimi was played by Leon Richardson, who can be found on Blue Sky at catlinggun. Cherilyn/Cosmeaux Natalie was played by Ayumi Shinozaki, who can be found on Blue Sky at ayusheknows. Namsun/The Oracle was played by Keithasada, who can be found on Blue Sky at keithasada. And your GM for this miniseries is me, eryncerise. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at eryncerise, and you can find more information and art for Super Idols on our website at superidolsrpg.wordpress.com. Dialogue, cleanup editing, and mastering for this miniseries was done by Leon Richardson, with the exception of Episode 1, which was done by eryncerise. Our opening and ending theme is Feel the Gravity by Humans Win, and is under license from Storyblocks.com. Thank you all for listening, stay well, and goodbye until next time.